Hey Aquarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your July tarot reading. We're going to be getting insight on the energies at the beginning of the month, then moving on to the middle of the month and then the end. At the very end of the reading, I'm going to be giving you guys advice from tarot, so make sure you stick around to then, and you're welcome to check back on this reading throughout the month to get more insight. If you guys would like me to pray for you, send you my good wishes, say hi in the comments section so I can see you, I can focus it on you, even if you're shy like me and you just want to send an emoji or something. And I also encourage everybody else to pray for each other too, because why not? And this is a safe place. I seal that with my intention and my word. Beginning of the month, we have Three of Swords. All right. So Three of Swords, clarity on Three of Swords, only taking the cards that choose to fly out for you. Okay, so of course, Aquarius, we got to get heavy right away. This is actually really good. This is healing. So this could be a heartache that had something to do with closing a chapter, possibly with somebody for a distance from you. Could have been a long distance relationship for some of you guys. But there was pain, there was distress. For some of you, maybe even a third party energy was attached here, but you're moving away from it. You're fully closing that chapter. The World card means a few things, and I want to talk about that. It's somehow really directing my energy to focus on the World card for you. This talks about closing a chapter and opening a new one, and it's a very beautiful message. It's because it's meant to close. You're not forcing it closed. You couldn't in this situation. Even at some point you probably wanted to. You might have been in denial. There might have been whatever this was that was disappointing or painful. It's truly done. You're closing. And of course, we all keep our scars, right? We keep those memories, but we don't need to live actively inside those memories. And that's what this is. You're getting, and some of you guys have used the help of tarot, used the help of others, like counselors, therapists, but you've gotten help. You're not alone in that boat. And so kudos to you. Moving on to the middle of the month for our Aquarians, middle of the month, what energies are going to be at play? The Sun and the Tower. Ooh, that's a cool combination. Something's going to happen very suddenly that's going to make you happy. Wow, something you don't expect. And the thing is with the Tower is this is a collaborative energy with the universe. I know, such a hippie sentence, right? But this is when the energies that be, the mystery beyond, is actually playing in your favor, playing with you to make, in this case, something very happy happen, very positive happen. I like to think that Tower is always working in your favor. It just doesn't feel like it always, because when something sudden happens that's outside of your control, it can be jarring. In this case, it's going to give you a lot of happiness. What is this? Middle of the month. Sorry for the loud truck in the background. This has something to do with something accelerating really fast. This could be fast in communications, somebody calling, news coming, good news happening that you don't expect. This can also be travel. This looks like travel. We've got the Eight of Wands can be a travel card. What's this Two of Swords? Something's making, so you've had some indecision around something here. And you all have your different reasons. The energy is the same. Of course, don't take any of this if it doesn't resonate. But for those who it does, you've had some indecision about something for a slew of different reasons, depending upon your scenario. The universe is helping make your mind up for you, okay? With messages. This is very fast moving energy. You've got fast moving energy on top of fast moving energy on top of sudden exciting energy, and it's all bringing you the sun. It's all very, I keep on wanting to use the word exciting. I'm repeating myself. Okay, fresh deck for the end of the month for my Aquarians, end of July. All right, we've got the Ten of Cups, clarity on the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. You're in an interesting scenario at the very end of the month where at the face of adversity, you're coming out of a place of scarcity for some of you guys. That could be financial scarcity. The Five of Pentacles can mean a couple different things. By listening to your drum, by listening to the beat of your own drum, by listening to your own drive forward, your, what's the word I want? Having faith in yourself. You come out of a place of scarcity. That could be financial. That could be with others, the sense of being rejected or shut out. You're coming out of all of that. And it's almost like you come out stronger. Like if there's any more opposition, it's like bring it on. Because you're fighting for the big happy picture. Okay. This is all about at some point puts you under threat of that big, happy, idealistic picture. And Aquarians are visionaries. They're natural visionaries. They're also naturally idealistic. So something, whether it was financial or within a group, instead of shying away from it, you are sticking to your guns and you're coming up against it and breaking through. A lot of you guys, it's going to be financial. This is beautiful. Like 10 of Pentacles is making money, bringing in stability, being seen for your value. It's long-term wealth. This is legacy. This is inheritance. We have new plans being made. Clarity on the, okay. Things, and if I could wrap this up, things don't go as planned in June. They go better than planned. You're going to be, with the help of your own imagination, the magician is big manifesting energy. You're going to realize by the end of the month that you have all these tools to really develop your life in a different direction than you expected. But some of that was out of your control. In the middle of the month, something happens, communications or travel, like you're just thrown into a very different situation, but it's really happy making. This could be getting a new job. This could be falling suddenly in love. I don't have any love cards out here, but it could be, it's basically this opportunity is being thrown at you. And it's too good to say no to. Like you're going to be coming out of indecision. You're not going to get a chance to sit in indecision. It's making your mind up for you. And that could be sometimes people's living situations changing so that they have to move forward. But this is big forward chariot momentum energy, very fast moving energy in the middle of the month. By the end of the month, you're going to be making new plans. You're going to be realizing, wait a minute, I have the tools to build anything I want in any fucking way because you've got the Seven of Wands there. If any doubts, these wands down here, they represent doubts, whether they're inside or out. In this case, I feel like you are going to be fighting both. When your own doubts arise, you're going to have the strength to be like, nope, I'm going to stand by my convictions. When it's other people's doubts that come up, nope, I'm going to stand by my convictions. And it's creating this. It's creating long-term stability and wealth and health. Okay, so now we're going to get some advice. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning of the month. Let's talk about where you're at with that healing, closing that old chapter, getting help and healing, and truly closing the chapter on something that was kind of painful. So any tarot advice for my Aquarians for the beginning of July? We have Seven of Swords. Any tarot advice? The Magician. You don't have to tell anybody what you're working on. You don't have to advertise that we've got the Death card, the Magician card, and we've got the Seven of Swords. Okay? So if there was ever a wool pulled over your own eyes, if there was any denial about anything, and what that feels like is possibly denial that you were over this, you're truly closing the chapter on that. But there's this sense of like, you don't have to tell anybody or reveal what you're working on. Something's happening here that you're manifesting, and it's bigger than even you realize. But it's truly done. It's truly done with the Death card, and allowing it to be done. And also recognizing that the Magician coming out is not only flow that you have, that you've created, it's you're actually collaborating with what's already there, if that makes sense. Middle of the month with this, talk about flow, with this crazy energy moving you forward. Indecision, you're not going to stick around in that too long because you've got this sun shining, something sudden is happening. Advice for the middle of the month for my Aquarians. We have learning what from your past, how you can make difference, how you can make these choices differently. You're going to be, in the middle of the month, you're going to be needing to make decisions. Okay, so there's going to be collaborative energies too, maybe a sense of waiting for your ships to come in. We've got communication. The Knight of Swords is air energy. That could be you. And that's like communication needing to happen. Like you might need to be buttoning things up, talking to people. Somehow this Three of Swords is coming in again. Now that could be third party energy. Of course, I have to say it. And the Lovers card flies out there. You might need to communicate with somebody here. I'm wondering if, what's funny is I'm feeling for some of you guys that you, in order to move forward, you've got to communicate and button some things up. Truly button some things up. Ace of Swords. That is clarity. Fresh clarity coming through. Communication. This could even be an epiphany, but it's you are being told by tarot to consider that communication is a big key to moving forward. And that has something to do with buttoning things up in your past and learning from the past as well. Ways that you maybe didn't do it correctly before. All right, and then for the end of the month, we have getting restabilized. If this is financial, which it does seem for a lot of you guys, this is sticking by your convictions, all right? Coming out of a place of scarcity and lack. What is our tarot advice for that? Six of Rods, Nine of Rods. This is all about go, go, do. Tower card flying out. And we have also the Five of Swords. You're not to be messed with. We have Five of Swords twice at the end of the month. All right, this is you are determined. I'm sorry, one sec. This is like making the most of that tower moment that happened in the middle of the month. So it's like, no, I will have victory. There's this determination and knowing that you're right, just knowing that you're on the right path. Listen to that conviction, that strong voice inside of you. You know from past experiences, and you know that if this thing had not come about, this sudden thing, the Tower card, that you might be still sitting in indecision about something. So now that you've been pushed into this direction, you're like, oh, hell no, I'm going to make the most of it. So embrace that energy. That's what tarot is saying. Strength, Queen of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups. Maybe we got a water sign in here. So strength, though, this is like you already have that power. No false implements of strength. And you know it. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. Who's the Queen of Cups? Who's this Queen of Cups for my Aquarius? The Hermit. I do feel like this is your energy. Queen of Cups, it's, even though it embraces water signs, it's about empathy. It's about intuition. And this entire time talking about the end of the month, I've been talking to you about like, you know it, stand by your convictions. There's a sense of deep intuition around this. And you don't owe it to anybody to tell them what you're building, to tell them what your plans are necessarily. You're going to find it very helpful to button things up and move forward in the middle of the month by communicating. But we've got this big observant hermit energy, which is intuition on top of self-conviction. You get the picture. Anyway, you guys, if this resonated, you found it helpful, like and subscribe, please. Say hi if you'd like me to send you my good energy, and I'll see you soon for your next readings.